Hey, remember back in the day when your internet was connected through the physical phone line? That high-pitched, screeching sound of a 1990s dial-up modem still haunts many of us in our sleep. If you're under 20, that was the sound of patience. Back then, if your mom picked up the phone, your internet connection died instantly. Fast forward to today, and you're likely watching this on a device that isn't plugged into anything. You're surfing on invisible waves while sitting in a park or your favorite chair. But how did we actually go from get off the phone to downloading gigabytes of 4K video through thin air? It turns out the secret to our wireless world started long before the internet, or even the personal computer existed. The roots of Wi-Fi go way back to the 1940s, during World War II. You might think wireless tech was invented by engineers in Silicon Valley, but the mother of Wi-Fi was actually a Hollywood superstar named Hedy Lamarr. Known as the most beautiful woman in the world, she was also a brilliant inventor. Hedy realized that radio-controlled torpedoes were too easy for the enemy to jam. If you stay on one frequency, the enemy can just broadcast noise on that same frequency to knock the torpedo off course. She teamed up with composer George Antheil to create a system called frequency hopping. Imagine two people talking. Instead of staying in one room where a spy could listen, they jump from room to room every few seconds in a secret pattern. Unless the spy knows the exact sequence, they only hear static. While the Navy didn't use it immediately, that secret hop became the foundation of secure wireless communication. It's the reason your router can talk to your phone today without getting mixed up with your neighbor's Netflix binge. By the 1980s, computers were entering homes, but they were still tethered by thick Ethernet cables. Scientists wanted to send data via radio, but indoors, radio waves act like light in a house of mirrors. They bounce off walls, steel beams, and furniture, creating multipath interference, a garbled, echoing mess that computers couldn't understand. The solution came from an unlikely place: the study of black holes. Dr. John O'Sullivan, an electrical engineer, had spent the 1970s trying to detect faint radio signals from exploding black holes in distant galaxies. To clean up those distorted signals from cosmic noise, his team used complex math called fast Fourier transforms, or FFT. They didn't find the black holes, but years later, O'Sullivan realized this same math could clean up the echoes of radio waves bouncing off your living room walls. In 1997, this led to the first 802.11 protocol. Because that name was a mouthful, a branding firm came up with Wi-Fi. It was a play on hi-fi audio, and contrary to popular belief, it doesn't actually stand for wireless fidelity. It doesn't stand for anything at all. So, how does this work in your house right now? It's all about binary code, the ones and zeros that computers speak. To send these through the air, your device turns them into wave frequencies. Think of it like a beach. If you count the time between each wave crash, you're calculating the frequency. In physics, 1 wave per second is 1 hertz. Wi-Fi operates at 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, meaning your router is a high-speed drummer beating out waves at up to 5 billion times per second. When you send a photo, your device breaks it into millions of tiny packets. Think of your photo as a Lego castle. Your phone takes it apart, puts each brick into a numbered envelope, and throws them into the air. Your router catches these envelopes, checks the instruction manual, and reassembles the bricks into the exact same castle in milliseconds. Modern Wi-Fi uses a trick called QAM, quadrature amplitude modulation, changing the height and timing of waves so a single pulse can carry even more data. We also have MU-MIMO, which allows the router to talk to your phone, TV, and laptop simultaneously instead of making them wait in line. Of course, these invisible waves have enemies. If your Wi-Fi drops in the kitchen, it's because radio waves are like light. Some materials, like wood, are transparent to them, but others are like brick walls. Metal reflects waves, but the biggest enemy is actually water. Because Wi-Fi frequencies make water molecules vibrate, water absorbs the energy. Since humans are about 70% water, we are essentially giant Wi-Fi sponges. If you stand between your router and your laptop, you're literally soaking up data packets. This is also why microwaves can interfere. They use the same frequency to heat your food, effectively screaming over your router's conversation. With all these waves around, you might wonder, is it safe? The answer is a definitive no, it's not dangerous. Wi-Fi uses non-ionizing radiation, which is very different from X-rays or UV rays that can damage cells. Wi-Fi waves are incredibly low energy. In fact, you get more radiation exposure from a 10-minute walk in the sun than you would sitting next to a router for years. According to the World Health Organization, there is no evidence that these low-level fields have any negative effects on our health. We are already moving into the future with Wi-Fi 7. This new standard uses the 6 GHz band, a 10-lane superhighway with no traffic. It also uses multi-link operation, allowing your phone to connect to multiple frequencies at once. We are reaching a point where the difference between a cable and the air is completely disappearing. The wires didn't really go away, they just became invisible. From Hedy Lamarr's torpedoes to Dr. O'Sullivan's cosmic black holes, Wi-Fi is a silent, invisible symphony. It's a testament to human curiosity and our desire to stay connected. So, do you have a Wi-Fi dead zone in your house that drives you crazy? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, remember that this is only our 4th video here on the channel. We are just getting started and have so much more to share with you. If you learned something new, please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button to join our new community. It really helps us grow. Don't go just yet, though. There's another video on your screen right now that I think you'll love. Click it to keep exploring, and I'll see you next one.